just a quick brief about Startup Essentials Week before we get into the bulk of the session. Um, Startup Essentials Week is 1 week that we do for our founders across the country. And it is basically our focus on trying to do a no fluff, just honest truth on ground answers from operators and leaders in the ecosystem, just to give founders that much insight into, what is relevant today in your 0 to 1 or your 1 to 10 journey. And all sessions are curated with that sense in mind. And this is the fourth episode that we are doing. We've previous sessions in this week have been with PhonePe, with Amazon Shipping, and a Claude Code expert. So let's now get into our fourth episode without further ado. Harsh, thank you so much for agreeing to do this session for us. I think it's incredible to have the team at Google support and further the agenda of, just the startup ecosystem in India. So thank you so much for agreeing to do this session. Over to you.
Yes, thank you. Thank you to the team for having me here. Am I audible? All good?
Yes, you're audible.
Yes. Okay. Thanks. I'll quickly share my screen. Oh, it says shareable. Share is disabled by host.
You should have to
Let me check.
request it. I can enable that.
Host disabled attendee share. 1 second.
I can do another thing. Just give me 1 second. I'll make you a co-host and that should be all right.
Sure.
So I think you should be able to share it now. Perfect.
Yes.
So just for attendee questions, please feel free to drop them in the Q&A section. So those are easier to track than the chat section, and we'll take them up towards the later half of this session.
Yes. So before we begin, I'd like to know how many of you have vibe coded any application? How many of you vibe coded anything? Let's see the response in the chat. Let's make it interactive. It will be fun.
Yeah, I think a couple of them are raising their hands. Amazing. Okay.
Yes. And what you have built? Second question. Because it's easy to do +1 and write me. Now it's a difficult question. What you have built? Okay. A web app. Someone has built CRUD app. Okay. Landing page. Microservice. Nice. I've vibe coded a candidate management tracking application. Okay. Okay. Nice. Build a workflow tracker from my design. Okay. Nice. And which tools you have used? Have you used the tools? Claude Code, anti-gravity, lovable. Okay. Someone have vibe coded a luxury homestay application. Very good. Chalo, fantastic, fantastic. So that means I'm not talking to a new audience here. Many of you, or maybe few of you, have already vibe coded and built something. Right. So I'll quickly give you an introduction, and let me also share this link with you, all of you as well. 1 second. So you can read this playbook as I'm presenting. Hope the link is visible. 1 second.
I think it's at the post. I'll put it in the chat for everyone. 1 second.
Sure, sure.
Yes, it's in the chat.
So link. Yes, so link is here. It's an open resource. You can open this slides and learn from here this as well. So your one question is already resolved. Will we get slides or not? Right. So now let's begin. I'll go with my flow. I'll not follow the order of slides in this because now I know maximum of you have already tried vibe coding. Will not go through more or definition of vibe coding and all those things, but just a background. Its term was coined in 2025, right? And it's an approach to build applications, web apps, mobile apps using natural language, right? So basic definition around vibe coding and who should use this, right? So there are various ways to use it, right? As a builder, someone who is not having enough coding experience or maybe very new to the coding side of it are called builders. Someone who is a designer can imagine products, can imagine things, but may not be able to write code, right? Someone who is a business consultant can solve or identify a business problem, but may not be able to build a solution technically to fix those things, right? So those are called builders. And I feel majority of us who are interested in vibe coding may fall into a builder category, I don't know. So I don't know the audience, all of you personally, but I feel majority of us may fall in the builder category. Second is developers who has technical background, who knows things technically, right? For them, it's a superpower, right? It's superpower for builders as well, because we can't write code, but we can get it generated through this applications, right? And for developers who can write code, this can help those code become more mature. They can write test cases, they can debug those code, right? They can work on some of the feature request easily, which could take them days time, right? Which can be done in hours, or at least it can help them generate a boilerplate code as well. So this playbook is for both uh, both for both developers and builders, on how to use Google tools and technologies, right? So let's come to the three-step process over here. So today we are going to talk about how to build an AI agent, or maybe an AI enabled app using vibe coding tools and technologies, right? So step one is thinking. We That's the primary and most important step. We need to identify what is the core problem statement over here, what we need to solve, right? For example, if we want to build someone mentioned a luxury homestay website. Let's imagine a luxury homestay website, right? So that thing becomes our product requirement. We need to define, draft a PRD, product requirement document as well, right? So that's step number one. Step number two is to actually build it, pass those PRD, product requirement documents, to the tools, right? Many mentioned anti-gravity, Claude Code, Gemini, right? So those are the tools which can actually generate code, implement those product requirement documents. And third step is to publish. So today we are going to do this three-step process, right? So we will be using Stitch, Gemini plus Stitch, to come up with a design. If you have not created Stitch account, you can easily do it. It's a single step process, right? I'll also issue $5 cloud credits for deploying the app as well, right? So first step is, we'll come up with the idea. You think about your own idea, right? We will use Stitch to design. We will also get design.md file from Stitch. We can pass that file to either anti-gravity or AI Studio. We can connect Stitch MCP with anti-gravity and get those design file converted to a app as well. And then last step is to deploy it. Right. So let's do this. Give me a second. I'll share a link where you can claim your $5 credits, and we will start this process. Right. So to do this, you can click on this link. I'll share my screen. After you click here, it should take you to a landing page like this. It will ask you to sign in with your Gmail ID. And after you sign in, just check if, one second. Just give me a second. There's some issue with the link. I'll share the new link. Be with me 1 minute. Right. This is the new link. Let me again share it. Yes. So just use the new link. I'll delete the old message. Yes. Hope you've received it, the link. If you open this, it should show you a landing page like this, right? Where you can first, it will ask you to sign in with your Gmail ID, and after you sign in with your Gmail ID, it will show the event name over here and ask you to, there will be a button, click here to access your credits. So what are we doing here? I'm issuing all of you, each one of you, a $5 credits in Google Cloud. We will be using this $5 credits to actually deploy things which we have developed in AI Studio or Stitch, right? So sign in with your Gmail ID. Will open a page like this. One second. Yes. So after you open this link, it will show you a page like this. When you click here to access credit, it will open a GCP credit application form. Click accept and continue, and your $5 will be issued. It will show you a pop-up, credit applied successfully, and redirect you to the cloud billing page. Are you all following the steps? Any issues here? Yes, I'll again share the link. This is the link. Let's wait for 2 minutes. And after your credits are claimed, it should take you to a page like this, similar to this. And on the left hand side, there is a credit option. When you click over here, it will show you your $5. Just use your Gmail ID. Don't use Workspace ID. Please use your Gmail ID. No, Workspace ID will not work. Only Gmail ID. No, Fahad, I have shared the new link. Use the link which I have shared now. Use this link. Try gcp.dev/claim Vibecoding NSRCEL. I see 65-70 of participants have already issued. Yes, where can you view the credits? If my screen is shared over here in the billing page, Google Cloud billing page, there is an option called credits. If you click over there, you can see your $5 credits. There is an option credits in cloud billing. After you claim your credits, it will land you to this page. And here is the option called credits. Right, let's wait for 1 more minute. Okay, so now after we are done with this, I'll again come back to our playbook, right? So this was the step one. If you are not yet done, just click on the link. And if you are getting blank page, make sure your link is right. Just copy the exact link from the chat, right? So now what we are going to do is the three tools supported by provided by Google. First is Google AI Studio. So today we are going to use Google AI Studio. It's very beginner friendly. No coding experience is needed, right? Actually, someone with low or any no code experience can quickly start using Google AI Studio. Second is Google Anti-Gravity. I'll show you the Anti-Gravity website and how Anti-Gravity tool looks like. Right? So someone with a beginner or little bit more coding experience can use anti-gravity, can run parallel agents in anti-gravity and get their things done. Third is Gemini CLI command line interface. It's similar to Cloud Code, right? Someone with intermediate to more advanced kind of experience who knows how to operate terminal can use Gemini CLI. Right? So these are the three tools that supported by Google. This is in your same slides as well. You can read it at your own time. Google AI Studio, Anti-Gravity, and Gemini CLI. Right. So what we are going to do is now let's open Google Stitch. So I'll share this link. open this link, we are going to learn. Yes. So just open this link, Google Stitch. So Stitch is a platform where you can vibe code a design, right? Maybe you, if you have an idea, right, you want to create some design elements, or if you want to vibe code, or maybe if you want to vibe code a design file for your web app or mobile app as well, or you want to create some brand guidelines for your application, right? So first step is to come to Stitch, right? So are you all on this page? On this website, I've shared the link, stitch.withgoogle.com. Yes, just sign in with your Gmail ID, same Gmail ID that you claimed your $5 credits. Right, let's wait for a minute. Yes, are you all on this page on Stitch? Okay, done. So what we are going to do over here is, if you see in the middle of this page, there's an option to prompt, right? So let's give a prompt about uh, 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 right. So what we are going to do is, I'm just passing a simple prompt, right? This can be a 1 second. Let me. Right. I hope my font and screen is visible better now. Yes. Okay. So I'm just passing a simple prompt. This can be a well detailed, well structured prompt as well. You can use Gemini to come up with a well structured prompt as well. For the simplicity of this workshop, to teach you how Stitch works, I'm passing a simple prompt. Right. Idea is, I want to design brand guidelines for my homestay uh, website. It has a landing page, listing page, about us, and a contact page, right? And also design those pages, right? So there are two options over here. Native mobile app. If you want to design a mobile app, you can create designs for your mobile app as well. And if you want to create a desktop web app as well, you can create designs for that. Over here, you can select multiple options. Flash, if you want designs very fast without less using less of thinking power. If you have something in your mind, and then you can use Flash if your prompt is perfect, right? If you want some thinking ability, right, if you want it to search something, research something, come up with their own ideas, you can use Gemini 3.1 Pro. Second is, if you want to redesign an existing application or website, right? So it just attach a screenshot over there, right? It can redesign your existing website or an application as well. And fourth is, if you want to just ideate, right? So this is an idea, if you want to just discuss, brainstorm, and come up with an idea. So let's go with the ideate phase, right? So let's start with the ideate phase. We will chat here, right? So this is my prompt, right? So I click on ideate, and it's generating some ideas for us, right? If you see over here, there are agent logs. Whatever it's thinking, it's showing over here, right? So now it gave us three options. right? Because my fonts are too large, maybe it's not coming up properly. So now it gave us three options, right? Whether our homestay is on a theme of heritage plus heart, right? Then this is another theme and another theme. So it gave us three themes, right? So let's select theme number one. Right. So you can use this tool to ideate. So as I showed you in our vibe coding playbook, first step is to ideate. Right. So this I gave an idea, then we selected theme number one, and as it's ideating, it's also showing and generating some design documents for our reference as well. So it's a very beautiful tool. You can use it before you actually vibe code something. So let's wait. Are you all able to do it? Are you all using this? Yes. What are you building? Anything, or using the same prompt or something else are you trying? Okay. So now it came up with a pitch idea, right? So full PRD document it came up, right? This is what, which device are we targeting? Mobile, right? Where it's inspired from, how each screen will look like, what should be the flow. User is on home page. User can see hero search bar. User clicks somewhere, take it's user is taken to listing page, right? In on listing page there is also get in touch CTA as well, right? A three field form, right? Color palette, if you want you can edit these colors as well. A color palette is also shown, typography, fonts, right? Entire design tokens, right? Everything is over here, right? So now if you want you can chat more, edit these things. If you are satisfied with it, you can start the design mode over here, right? So let's go to the design side. I'll copy this PRD, right? Now I've copy this PRD over here. There is a copy option as well. And I'll come to our home page. I'll paste this PRD here. And instead of ideate, I'll use Gemini 3 Flash. Because I'm done with my ideas, I copied that PRD, generated through idea phase, came back to my home page using Gemini 3 Flash, and it will start creating designs for us. Right. Are you all following this? Let's wait for a minute. There's a question on Material 3. Yes, Stitch can understand Material 3 tokens, design tokens directly as well. Yes. Are you all following? Yes. Is it generating something? Yes, you have to copy the prompt. You have to copy the PRD from the ideate phase, come back to the Stitch homepage, paste it, and select Gemini 3 Flash. Are you using same prompt? What are you generating? Let's see. Let's talk sometime. Any other questions you have, we can discuss. Nice portfolio site for my architecture practice. Okay. I'm generating social ESG benchmarking website, landing page for my app. Fantastic. So this is a very good starting point. This can help you in your thinking process as well, design thinking process as well. You can iterate over here. If you are not satisfied with it, write prompts, right? But be careful, there are token limits to this as well. If you go to Stitch settings, you can see your tokens over here, right? So Stitch also has the token limits. Because I'm using Pro account, my tokens might be higher. You check your token limits over here. That can help you plan your projects accordingly. Right, and it will auto save your changes. If you look on the right hand side, bottom side, it says changes saved automatically. Also, there is an option if you want to attach some videos, right? If you want to attach other variation of design files as well as a reference point, you can. If you click on variations, you can, sorry, if you click variations, you can get up to three variations of this design, right? Maybe someone is not satisfied with first variation, can get up to three variations as well. And if you want, you can attach website URL, upload any folders as well. Here, this you can see entire color palette over here. If you want, you can change it, you can edit your color palette here as well, right? So I'll again show you. There's an option next to Gemini 3 Flash, there's an option to edit the color palette. Just come to here, you can edit the entire color palette as well. So it will save your time, it will save your tokens as well. You can directly edit from here. It will save your tokens instead of writing a prompt, right? So if something can be done directly, manually, it's good to do. It will save our tokens, right? Also, two themes, light theme and dark theme. Again, same design MD file, right? We can create design MD file as well. Let's pass a prompt. Stitch credits are different. Those are not covered under cloud credits. Stitch credits are different. It comes with a Gemini Pro account, right? It came up with a PRD, not brand guidelines, because our prompt was very basic. We may need to write a more detailed prompt. For the demo purpose, I just wrote a simple prompt, right? That's why it came up with PRD and not brand guidelines. It was a very simple prompt I wrote. If we have brand guidelines already, we can upload in the prompt. Yes, if you have your existing brand guidelines, you can upload it as well. Right. Second, I asked Stitch to create a design.md file. This design.md file can be passed to any vibe coding tool, right? So this has reference to all the color palettes, typographies in our website. So this can become your master template, right? Fonts, button size, everything is mentioned in design.md file. Just write a prompt over here, create a design.md file. It will create a master file for your entire design, right? And any changes you want to do, you can do it here. Apply and save and apply. It will apply those changes, right? So is there a limit? I'm not sure. It will show you if there's a character limit over there in the prompt. It will show you those things. Right. What is the prompt for second step? After your ideation is done, just copy that entire thing, come back to Stitch homepage and paste it in that prompt box. Select Gemini 3 Flash. Right. Let's wait for a minute. Are you all following it? Nice. Enjoying it? Something new? How many of you tried it for the first time? Is it something new? Okay, how to switch dark and light themes. So over here, if you go to color palette, go to edit, and here there are two options. I'll again show you. Here next to Gemini, this model selection, there's a color palette option. Click here, edit. Then there are two themes, dark theme and light theme. Both of those theme has their own color palettes. You can change it. And then can have design.md file for both of those as well. And this design.md file can be used in any of the vibe coding platform, or can help you prepare your brand guidelines as well. Okay, so I'll again show you for those who couldn't follow it, no problem. I'll again show you. First step is, if I'll again show you, this is our home page, right? I'll go slow this time. This is our home page. Here we will be creating a web app. I'll toggle, there are two options, web and app. I'll select web over here. I'll come to my ideate. Here you can select multi options. If you want to use Gemini 3 Flash, directly jump to the designing side of it, use Gemini 3 Flash. If you want to integrate it with a thinking ability, use Gemini 3.1 Pro. If you want to redesign an existing application, attach a screenshot, you can do it, or you can ideate as well. So I'll come to my ideate phase, or if we want to directly go to the design phase, let's do it. Instead of ideating, let's go to the design phase. Right. So I'm just writing a prompt over here. I selected Gemini 3 Flash, passed a simple prompt. I want to design a website for my pet onboarding startup. Need 3 pages, 4 pages, in fact. Landing page, services, fees, and contact. Right. A very basic, simple prompt. Right. Am I audible now? Is it? Someone says audio lost. Is it all good? Yes. Okay. So this is our idea. If you want to ideate, select on ideate, then you can chat with it and generate a full idea as well. After your full idea is ready, come back to this page, paste your idea here, and it can generate, right? Second option is, if you have everything ready, just select Flash or Pro and start working on design file. Right. So let's do the ideate phase. This is my idea. I want to design a website for my pet onboarding startup. Need this four pages, and let's go to the ideate phase. So we're going with step 1. Right. So if you see over here, it has did it searched on internet, came up with some trend, right? Some ideas, how a visual should look like, what should be the messaging. Right, came up with some ideas, give me 2 to 3 options. Must be the same for you as well, right? So must be same for you as well. It will give you some options in ideate phase. You can chat more and make it fine tune it, right? For simplicity of this workshop, I'll just say go with first option. Right. So now it will come up with an entire document which is explaining the entire idea, what should be the design guidelines look like, right? What should be the various components. Let's wait for it to generate. this was my prompt. I shared the prompt here as well. And now if you see, now it has generated the entire flow screens. I specifically mentioned 4 screens: flow, from where user should click, color palette as well, typography, any notes, design tokens, everything is mentioned over here. What I'm going to do is, if you see, here is a copy option. I'll copy this, right? I'll copy this and again come back to our home page and paste this entire generated text here. Select Gemini 3 Flash and let it create design for us. Yes, if you have an existing website, you can pass the URL as well. If you see, here is a plus option, you can pass your website URL. Right, so it's generating the flow. If you see, it's generating the first page, second page. Right. So to redesign your website, let's do an experiment. Can you share your link? Can you share your existing website link? Let's experiment. Okay. Right. So this is our website, billioncarbon.com. Okay. So let's see. This is our website over here. It has a home page, landing page, food waste section, fertilizer section, media, more. Okay. So now let's do one thing. I'll come back to our Stitch projects. This is our Stitch homepage. You can do same with your website as well, right? So I'm just copy the URL over here. Come to this plus section. There's an option website URL. Just paste the website URL. Click enter. It will take your website URL as an input, and we pass a prompt over here. Right. So I'm passing a simple prompt, but based on your requirement. Oh, sorry. My different screen was shared. I'll again do it. I'll just come to a Stitch homepage. Right here is a plus option. Come to this. Paste your website URL here. I'll paste the website URL. Right. So I'll paste the website URL here. Press enter. It will take the website as an input, and right. So what I'm doing is, because it needs some more thinking ability as well, instead of Flash, I will be selecting Gemini 3.1 Pro. I'm just passing a simple prompt over here, right? I'm not complicating our workshop, just passing a simple prompt. But you can work on your prompt. You can give a much detailed prompt as well, right? Specific thing that you want to redesign. Even you can attach some screenshots, some files as well. if you want. I'm just giving it as a simple prompt. Selected Gemini 3.1 Flash, and let's see what it does. Is it working? No, we cannot do same web and app at the same time. You need to create two different projects for that. Tara, I'm not able to understand your question over here. You need to select the model. If you work on ideate phase, it will just give you documents. It will not generate design for you. So come back to the home page, select the model, paste your entire idea there. So it extracted the website, understood its design language, design system, and now creating its own design system as well. Let's wait. Because we selected Gemini 3.1 Pro, it's taking more time. How do I go back to homepage? It's very simple. Just experiment. Nothing will delete over here, right? So those are very simple questions. Just experiment on this. There's an option you can see, click go to the homepage. Right. So those are very simple things. Just experiment. Nothing will get deleted. Everything is auto saved. So there are two things. If you have design elements ready, you can pass the design elements as well and also give website as a reference. Both can be done at the same time. So now our landing page is ready, right? So let's move to the next phase of the workshop, right? So now you can export it. If you come over here, right, there's an option called export. Now export, just select the screen, right? First of all, select the screen and click on export. This can be exported to either a Figma file or a Jules. Jules is also another vibe coding service by Google, or it can be exported to a Figma file. If you want, you can download the zip file as well. If you want to connect to a MCP, maybe if you want to connect to anti-gravity, Cloud Code, Gemini CLI, anything that you want to connect, you can connect using MCP server as well. And if you want to just create an instant prototype as well, you can click on instant prototype, and this the entire website's prototype or your design's prototype will be ready instantaneous. So let click on create instant prototype, and it will create an prototype for you over here. Right. So it's creating a prototype where, for example, this is just a landing page we have created, but if you have created more screens, right? Uh, in prototype phase, I can come here, I can tell create with AI, create a food waste page. It will create a food waste page for us as well. Right? Is it exciting? Is it making sense? What I'm showing, right? You can create instant prototypes. There was a prototype option. Go to export. There's an option called prototype, instant prototype. Select that. You want to download a Figma file, Jules file, zip file, connect it to any vibe coding assistant as well. You can do it. Can I select multiple screens? Yes, you can select multiple screens and export. Because I had one screen, I just selected it. You can select multiple screens. Right. So now it's working on the screen 2. Let's wait for a minute. Right. So it designed the food waste page as well. Now I can navigate between the two pages. So this can help us create an instant prototype. If you want to create a website, a app, and create an instant prototype with a navigation ability as well, you can do it. If you want, you can connect this, you can share this project externally as well. Right. Second, if you want, you can connect it with MCP servers and get it coded as well, right? Or maybe you can export it as a Figma file, right, and share it with your designer or developers wherever you want to share. So this is the one tool that I wanted to show you today. uh, where did you export? No, I didn't export anywhere. I just clicked here in export. I clicked instant prototype. I just clicked on instant prototype. I selected these two images, right? I selected these two screens and I selected instant prototype, selected screen 1, screen 2, and selected instant prototype, right? So it created the instant prototype for us. And if you want, you can create a full React application as well from using both the screens. So let's do, select your multi-screen, screen 1, screen 2, right? Click on export and one second, screen 1, screen 2. Then there is an option stitch React app. It will create a full React application based on the screens we have designed. Is it exciting? How long does it take to connect everything? So if not sure why not getting export option. Wix, no, I don't think there is any integration with Wix. If you select, here is the top, there is an export option next to your profile photos. Right, and it will also generate the React application as well. So this can create our full vibe coding experience from design to code. Right? Can I generate pure HTML as output? Yes, you can. You can. Uh, it, so for to generate an HTML file as output, you need to connect Stitch MCP with your IDE, with your AI agent, be it Cloud Code, Gemini CLI, Anti-Gravity. You need to connect it with your uh, agent, coding agent, and pass a prompt to generate an HTML file. So for React application, I'll again show you. I've selected both the screens. In export, there is an option Stitch React app, right? It should generate your React app. React app, generating of React app may take some time. How to connect to database? See, this is a design solution. It's not a backend solution, right? So you need to extract it, export it, use your IDE to create some backend services to this, right? It's just for designing. Export to Lovable, you can export it to Figma, and I think Figma and Lovable has the connectors. Right. So this is one, and second application I wanted to show you, tool I wanted to show you is AI Studio. Just visit aistudio.google.com. Right. This is the another tool where you can create your web apps as well, web code your applications as well. aistudio.google.com. This is the another link. Right. I'll quickly walk you through AI Studio. This is how a AI Studio landing page, if you are if you open AI Studio, this is how the landing page looks like, right? And uh, over here, there's an option called Playground. Uh, Playground is if you want to do prompt engineering thing, you can use Playground. If you want to build applications, come to app, uh, and then you can create vibe code your applications over here. You can pass a prompt. Let's pass the same prompt. All right, so I'm passing the same prompt over here. I want to design a website for my pet onboarding startup in India. I need this three thing, make it responsive and SEO optimized as well. Right, there are options if I want to speak and pass a prompt can do if I want to attach a files. Here you can upload your file exported from Stitch as well. So Stitch will give you exported files. You can pass those exported files in AI Studio, upload it over here as well. Right, and now I'll press the build icon and it will start working on creating the web app. Right. See, this the output is completely different than Stitch because I didn't upload my Stitch files over here. I just passed a prompt and it's showing, asking me giving me some of the design options. Right. If you see over here, it's showing, giving me some of the design options. I'll select this design and it will start working on it. No, AI Studio doesn't need to be downloaded. It's if we can do everything in Stitch, why one should use AI Studio? Good question. Stitch will just help you with designs, right? AI Studio will actually code things for you, right? What if you want to connect it to a database? What if you want to create a login, logout mechanism, auth mechanism, right? What if you want to create a file bucket where uploaded files, image files are stored based on your use cases, right? So AI Studio can code it, can create the backend system for you as well, whereas Stitch is just for the design purpose. Uh, Ashok, you can maybe I'll share my LinkedIn. Just share things, any challenge you are facing on LinkedIn as well. Let's see, happy to help. This is my LinkedIn. If you have any specific question, right? Any specific question, you can we can get in touch over LinkedIn. Yes, you can upload design.md file and get it coded here. Perfect. So Stitch can help you export your design files, import it in AI Studio, and then you can get it coded. Not just in AI Studio, any vibe coding agent you can use and it can create it for you. Right. So this it's right. So it's still vibe coding. It takes some time, right? If there are any issues, it will identify those issues on its own and fix those. It's creating those CSS file, HTML file over here. So you can export either zip file or design.md file from Stitch and import it in AI Studio. So if you come over here, it's creating those files, home file, services, contact, app file. There is an option preview and code. There are two options, preview and code. Preview will help you uh, see the preview, and then code will show you the code it's generating over the time. Right. Is this exciting? Something new you tried for the first time, I hope. Yes. So what needs to be done is something you need to figure out yourself. We can give you access to the tools, what ideas you ideas should be your own. Ideate, prepare a document, pass it on. Right? We can show you the tools, empower you with the tools. What to build, how to build is something you need to experiment. And this is not one time. A 1 hour workshop cannot make you pro in any of those things, right? But you need to experiment. Don't worry about clicking buttons here and there. Nothing will get deleted. And even if it's get deleted, it takes seconds to rebuild it, right? Minutes to rebuild it as well. So feel free to experiment. Yes, we can do more such sessions. I would rely on NSRCEL to plan such things. We can do a detailed session on anti-gravity as well, because we had a mixed audience today. Uh, Someone with no coding experience to less coding experience. We covered Stitch and AI Studio. But if you are interested in more detailed coding session, we can go with anti-gravity as well. Yes, creating AI agents, we can cover it up in future sessions using anti-gravity. So this, because we had mixed audience, we kept it Stitch and AI Studio focused. So our preview, see, our preview is full ready. This is our preview, and you can navigate through the services. It has the code, and fantastic thing over here. If you look over here, there is an option called publish, right? So many of you might ask a question how we can publish it on our server. You click over here. There are options where you can publish it. A URL, you'll get a published URL as well, right? You can manage your versions. If you want to roll back to a previous version of your website, you can do it. If there are any secret keys, API keys that needs to be stored, you can do it over here as well, right? If you want to enable some auth, like single sign in, Google sign in, Outlook sign in, Facebook sign in, those Instagram sign in, you can integrate those auth login over here as well, right? And if you just want to share the design file, share the preview with someone, you can share this as a preview as well, right? So this is a very simple tool. It's fun to use. Try it out. It's I would say it's very powerful tool, especially when combined with Stitch, right? And for future sessions, we can plan some sessions around Stitch plus anti-gravity, but that needs you to download the anti-gravity node, uh, and few dependencies as well. Yes, it can be hosted on Google Cloud. If you go to publish, it will connect to your Google Cloud project, and it can help you publish your URL on Google Cloud platform on Cloud Run as a service. Any more queries? This is all I had to show, demonstrate today, right? This $5 can help you use these services, publish it on cloud as well. I hope you enjoyed all this workshop, right? So from Stitch to AI Studio and then publishing as well.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Harsh. I think I have a few questions about, like the recording, if we can share that with the attendees. So I wanted to check with you, if you want to take that out, if you want to discuss that after the session
Sure,
as well.
we can. It's if you had enabled recording, I've already shared the slides and recording as well. It's up to you.
Okay, awesome. So I'll send them the slides as well as the
Mhm.
recording. Yeah, I'll get the slides link from you, maybe. I'll just see if I can find it in the chat. We've had a
One
lot of
second, I'll
interaction
share
from.
all the things one by one here. One second.
Perfect. Perfect.
Uh,
That would be amazing. Yeah, I think if there are any last questions that anyone would want to ask, we'll take them up. Else, I think we've spent the better part of an hour. Harsh has spent the better part of the hour, leading this amazing session for us. So yeah, we'll just, if anyone, last few questions before we close out. Okay. Um, okay. Is there a way that founders could maybe get some like startups could get specific credits? Is this part of the larger Google Cloud credits that they get? Would those be applicable to this? We have a
Google Cloud
partner
credits.
offer.
Google Cloud credits will not work in Stitch and AI Studio.
Okay.
But those credits will definitely work in Google Cloud, where they can deploy it.
Okay.
Also, those credits, if they link it to a Google Cloud project, it will work in Anti-Gravity as well.
Okay.
But those credits will not work in Stitch and AI Studio. Stitch and AI Studio is on prepaid model. Credits doesn't work there if you want. So today I was using free tier, and
Yeah.
that was enough for us anyone to prototype. If your limits are hit, you can try it next day.
Yeah.
Just keep prototyping, keep iterating. Once you are ready, you can move to the prepaid model. Stitch also has a token limit, I think 400 or 400 tokens per day, which are enough to build some prototypes.
Got it. Okay. Understood. Okay. So I think that's everything. There's one question from Yvonne. She's asked if they can push this to GitHub.
Yes, on AI Studio, there is an option. I think my if screen is already shared, right? So here there is an option to publish on GitHub as well, right? 1 second, I'll show you. Here, the last option in AI Studio, there is if you come over here in publish section, the last option is GitHub. You create a new repository and write a description, make it a public private repository, and you can publish this on GitHub from AI Studio.
Amazing. Awesome. Okay. I think Harsh has also said you can connect with him on LinkedIn. He's given his LinkedIn as well. So, I think that's awesome. There's been so much interaction in this group today. So thank you everybody for spending your evening learning with Harsh. And of course, I thank you so much, Harsh, for taking such a cool session. On the future sessions thing, we will absolutely, take you up on that offer. We'd maybe love to even host it in person along with the virtual option. So definitely looking forward to exploring that and looking forward to hosting you more at NSRCEL. Thank you.
Yes, it was definitely fun. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. And we have one last session as part of Startup Essentials Week tomorrow. Let me just drop the details of that maybe for you as well here. And yeah, you can join us if it's of interest. It's with Canva on Essentials for your business. So hopefully we'll see you all tomorrow. Else, hope to see you at our next event. And yes, thank you, everybody. Have a lovely evening.
Thank you.
We will share the recording in maybe 1 or 2 days. We'll just have to quickly edit it. Just, the front and like the beginning and the end bits a bit. And then we'll send the attendees the recording link. Else, we will upload it on YouTube as an unlisted link and share that with you as soon as we can. Awesome, everybody. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your evening. We will keep you updated about future sessions at NSRCEL.